Oh, it's time. It's time to unlock a skill. It's time for you to take your cheat code to 11. Look, guys, if you're going to be the modern rogue, if you're going to be the ultimate gentleman, warrior, and scoundrel, I'm sorry, beautiful people. Ain't no two ways about it. Ain't no two ways about it. Ain't no two ways about it. You're going to have to learn how to cheat at poker. And I mean the real poker. Talk about Texas Holdem. Oh, that would explain why this... Oh, hello. Hi, I didn't see you there. You beautiful people, you rogues gallery of scoundrels, gentlemen, warriors. I'm Brian Brushwood. Today's day 193 of Office Hours. Office Hours, of course, that's the Five Nation check-in all across these 5 different fandoms. We got youtube.com/scam school with just shy of 2 million subscribers. We got youtube.com/modern rogue with 1.3 million and climbing. x.com/wood with over 1 million followers. The fine folks over at LinkedIn, so help us. And of course, the elite ones, the hardest of the hardcore. They can be found hounding about, lingering, the malingerers, the Diamond Club, the elites, the ones who get to flash this sacred sigil. That means they're the hardest substance in the universe. Hello, beautiful folks. Today, we continue our march down memory lane all the way back we're rounding the corner. We're at the end of 2009. And we're now in Scam School episode number 91, How to Cheat at Texas Holdem. Now, this was breaking news at the time. This is the very first episode where I shelled out bucks. I had to pay money out of my pocket because the guy wanted $200 whole for permission to bless this particular performance because he's the one that broke original information. He broke new ground. Ben Joffe is a programmer who set a bunch of scripts to work, and hours later, he was able to find a combination, a secret stack of cards that allowed the dealer to always win at Texas Holdem. It's really, really good. So we're going to take a look at this episode, and then you guys are going to ask your questions in the chat. Oh my goodness, I did it again. I got to get rid of this. Look at that. There it is. Okay, now we're better off. I'm going to save that too. And then we're going to watch this, and then you're going to find out the behind-the-scenes stuff as we go present tense. Here we go, beautiful people.
This week, the holy grail for poker enthusiasts, we cheat at Texas Holdem.
This episode of Scam School brought to you by Netflix and GoDaddy.
Welcome to the show that won't help you move, but will drive you to the airport. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we are back to hardcore crime with, as far as I know, a revolution in the ability to cheat at Texas Holdem. All right, right off the bat, this is a different setup than we normally do on Scam School because we have something very special that we've never had before. We've got a scoop, and as far as I can tell, we're the first in the world to be able to expose this little gem. That's why we got friendlies here. We got Stephanie from Revision 3. We got Dan Martin, martinmagic.com, of course. And I don't know your name. What's your name? Matthew. It's a pleasure to get to meet you. We're going to play a little game here. Now imagine we've just done an entire evening of playing Texas Holdem. And then as one last thought, we're getting ready or giving everyone's cards. You just finished the round. And then somebody has the idea that why don't we play just one more round? Only let's do something a little bit special. Instead of just playing another round with betting, why don't we just have some kind of mega jackpot to take us out? So we'll play one more round of Texas Holdem, but instead of actually playing by the normal rules, instead what we'll do is we'll have everybody kick in, I don't know, whatever triple the regular bet is. So everyone here, let's see, I think we got, let's see, here we go, we'll do 20 bucks, right? So everyone kick 20 bucks into the pile. There we go. All right. You guys were awfully fast on that $20. Very well done. All right, and so again, cards are shuffled, and of course you have to have them cut. Now I know you guys know I'm a magician. You might suspect tricky fingers, but I want to make it absolutely clear that what you're about to see has nothing to do with fancy fingers. Okay? So you cut the cards, right? Yep. Shuffle, you cut them. No way I could influence them. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll actually go ahead and we'll deal out all the whole cards. Now here's what's different. Normally we would take turns going in circle betting. But since there's no betting, we're just playing for the pot. And let's turn our cards face up. How are we looking so far? 9 and a 5, that's better than 6 and a 7. 8 and a 3, you got 2 spades, that's pretty good. So we got potential flush, we got nothing and nothing, all right? So again, when you deal the cards, next thing you do, you have to burn a card, and then you do the flop, these 3. And by the way, if you haven't played Texas Holdem, these are our whole cards, and using these and the cards that come out, we're gonna decide what our hands are. And so now what do we got? Still nothing interesting. I'm not seeing, you got a potential flush happening. You're a little bit screwed on the flush. You got a pair of 5s, not bad. And I've got nothing. And then we'll burn another card. Now it's the turn. Still nothing interesting. Although you're almost to a flush. You're almost to a flush, all right? I'm gonna burn another card. And then, wow, what do we end up with? I guess you did not get your flush. You got nothing.
Nothing.
You got nothing. And I won with a pair of 7s. How about that? How about that? Brian won. All right, let me explain. I tell you what, let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Hold on there, Tiger. Stephanie, cut the cards anywhere you want. Now, I want you to notice that I honestly have no freaking idea. There's no way for me to control where you're cutting the cards. I'm not doing a deck switch after she cuts the cards. I honestly don't know how I'm going to turn out, except that I'm pretty sure that I am going to win. So we'll go ahead. We got the initial flop. Everyone see your whole cards. What do you got? Interesting. So possible flush, possible flush, possible flush. Ooh, very possible flush. Actually, you do not have possible flush because we're not going to get enough clubs here. So we'll burn another card. We'll do the turn. And a flush right off the bat. Burn another card. Oh, and the dealer won. Now, here's the thing. All I'm going to say is there's a way, without any skill, without any sleight of hand manipulation, that you can win at any game of Texas Holdem. It is an honest-to-goodness cheat, completely illegal, completely immoral, and completely freaking awesome. I'm going to spill it all after we talk to our sponsors.
So last week I asked you to send me the movies we've missed so far in our graduate level course of Scamology through the use of Netflix, and the response has been amazing. So many emails, so many movies, even ones I'd forgotten I'd seen before. And that's what we have this week. From 2003,
right.
It's Confidence.
Oh,
This
that's
movie's
right.
gritty. It's all about a long con just like The Sting. And my favorite part was the creepy performance by Dustin Hoffman. He really plays out of his usual set of characters in this one. And if you don't have Netflix,
Man, I
just
forgot
head on over
all
to
about that one. That's incredible. I did love the idea of an honest-to-goodness cheat. Like, guys, no, I'm serious. It doesn't turn out to be an awesome skill or anything. It's a good cheat.
They have available for instant streaming. And of course, with shipping centers all over the United States, the DVDs you order will show up in about 1 business day. Don't forget, when you go to the website, make sure to put the wwws at the beginning, just as important as the scam school at the end, to make sure we get credit for the sale.
Now, I'm sure it's no surprise to you guys. Almost everybody knows that it's possible to stack a deck of cards in a certain way where one player is going to win in advance, right? The problem is, in real life, you have to shuffle the cards, and you have to have the person to your right cut the deck, and after they make that cut, you have to make the switch of the cards. The problem is, that's when all the heat is on you. Now, there are some very talented sleight-of-hand professionals who can switch a deck when all the heat is on him. I'm not one of those guys, although we may talk about their methods in a future scam school. But here's the interesting question. What if there was a way to actually stack a deck of cards such that no matter where somebody randomly cut the cards, it literally, from top to bottom, anywhere they cut, the dealer would always win? And that was a question that a programmer, Ben Joffe, came up with, and he wrote a computer simulation to actually find this holy grail deck. And I'm so stoked because he's allowing Scam School to be the first place to share his stack with us. So here's how it breaks down. You're playing all night with your friends. The cards are out. You pick up the cards and you start shuffling them right in front of everyone. This is when you set up your unusual final bet. You say, hey, let's do a goofy one just for fun. And as I mentioned earlier, in real life, they're probably not going to want to play your goofy all-in one giant pot. But if you're playing with your friends, they'll probably go for it. Then, while you're shuffling, you say, let's go ahead and everyone put in $20. And so where does everyone look? Everyone grab 20 bucks real quick. And of course, everyone looks down, which gives you the perfect opportunity. It's the one time your hands come down because you're grabbing $20, and then you can switch for the other deck. Now, they used to call this ringing in a cooler because the deck of cards that you bring out, since it hadn't been handled all night long, was actually physically cooler than the regular deck. So this is you ringing in a cooler, but the beauty is you do it when nobody's paying attention. Now, obviously, I'm using a very different deck to make it clear that I'm bringing in the special stack. Now, at this point, all the focus is on. If you want to continue to give the impression like you're continuing to shuffle the cards, you can continue to cut the cards like this all night long, and it doesn't matter. It will not affect the outcome of the game. So then you hand it over, you say, go ahead and cut any number of cards. And this is what's great because it's out of my control. I honestly have no idea how it's going to turn out, except I know I'm going to win. So I'll go ahead and deal the whole cards down first. Now remember, in proper dealing for Texas Holdem, you've got to burn a card before you put out the flop. Now, if you want to, you can play the whole game with everyone's cards down and the whole card. But what I would propose, if you're going to be theatrical about it, is say, look, nobody's going to fold because we're already all in. Let's all just see what we got. And this is good because usually you can tell other people have an advantage over you. You've got the ace, you've got the high card. I only have a 5 and a 2, 2 and a 3, 5 and a 4. I'm second to last as far as position looks. Then you lay out the next card. This is the turn. Now it's starting to look a little more interesting. We got heart, 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 heart. And in fact, looking at this, I don't know. I'm awfully suspicious that perhaps this will be a heart. And the flush and the win, $80, all mine. Now this is amazing, and it's so much fun because it's actually like freaking magic. It actually fools yourself. And here's the thing, when we come back from the sponsors, I'm gonna reveal the stacks for 4 players, 3 players, 2 players. But let me tell you, you guys, this is like I'm freaking Prometheus. I've stolen fire for you guys.
This is awesome.
It
This
is
is
completely,
awesome.
it's immoral, it's illegal, and it's completely awesome. Let's find out how it's done. You know what's great about GoDaddy.com? Not only do they feature 99.9% uptime in their hosting, not only do they have 24/7 tech support.
All right, so I wonder if do we have a new domain smack, or is the game played out at this point?
Annoy your friends. We call it domain smack.
Oh.
You've seen it before.
We'll see.
Travis Lopes registered spikyhairdouchebag.com.
Oh yeah, no, it's old riffs. Oh no. Yeah. I gotta tell you, I didn't mind this rerunning though, because that highlighted the peripheral properties, including the BB Live show.
New code SCAM10 at checkout. Not only will that get you the domain for $7.49, it'll be keeping Scam School in business and yourself swimming in free drinks. All right, now we're going to set you up with decks that are guaranteed to win with 2 players, 3 players, and 4 players. It's probably best when you're setting up these decks to start with a brand new deck of cards because it'll be easy to find the cards in the right order. We're going to start off with the first deck for 2 players. Look at the cards on your screen right now, pause the video, and arrange your deck exactly as you see here. All right, made your first deck? Let's check and make sure it's in the right order. Hold them in front of you and go through them as I read them aloud. For 2 players, the deck should be 10 of diamonds, 7 of hearts, ace of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, ace of clubs, 4 of spades, jack of hearts, king of spades, ace of hearts, 3 of hearts, king of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, 6 of hearts, 5 of hearts, king of hearts, 3 of diamonds, queen of hearts, 3 of clubs, 2 of hearts, queen of spades, jack of clubs, 7 of spades, jack of diamonds, 3 of spades, 6 of spades, 6 of clubs, 7 of clubs, 4 of hearts, 2 of spades, 5 of spades, jack of spades, queen of clubs, 2 of diamonds, ace of spades, 10 of spades, 4 of clubs, 2 of clubs, king of clubs, 9 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 9 of spades, 8 of clubs, 10 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 9 of clubs, 8 of spades, 9 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, queen of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, 10 of hearts, and 5 of clubs. That is the deck for 2 players. Next up, the deck for 3 players. Now, I do recommend actually making all 3 decks. That way you'll be able to pull out any deck for any situation no matter what. Pause the video, arrange your deck exactly as you see the cards on the screen right now.
almost done. This last deck is the most important one because it's the one that stands to make you the most money. Pause the video now, arrange the deck exactly as you see on the screen.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, man, look, I don't know how else we could have done this on RSS feed because, yeah, the notes were on the page, but like, for example, that Scam School page isn't even around anymore. And luckily, the DC TVpedia had it in there, but I mean, this authentically, weirdly, is a secure way to preserve the data of the stack. He eventually, I looked up and he's got some addendum on there. He's got new versions.
Now remember, the order of the cards is critical, so you may want to go back and double check your work. But at this point, you've done all the hard work and you have 3 preset coolers that should win you a ton of free cash.
I'm not gonna lie, in the history of Scam School, I've never felt more like I was on the cutting edge of something awesome than right now. This is amazing. You guys are gonna blow your friends away. But remember, it is totally illegal to actually rip off people like this. But if you're messing with your friends, I think you're gonna have a hell of a time. Big thanks to Ben Joffe for sharing this with us first here at Scam School. First and foremost, we want to thank Mr. Ben Joffe for allowing us here at Scam School to be first to break his story. Make sure to head on over to his website where he continues to render out even more complicated stacks. By the way, I know you're going to have amazing stories of pulling this off on your friends, so I want you to post them at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool, where coincidentally, you can see all of our episodes right back to episode 1. If you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. If you're doing the Twitter thing, you can follow the show at twitter.com/scamschool or my personal goofy adventures at twitter.com/schwood. Next week, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to learn how to make popcorn using a taser. Speaking of which, I think I see a cop, and I'm kind of hungry, actually.
Whoo boy, that was a big data dump. Yeah, so I guess I guess that's a lot of data to get out, and you don't want to do a video that says just go to the website. That's the point of the video, especially before YouTube. But then meanwhile, there's not a lot of, that was 15 minutes of content. Like, what's missing from that episode are interactions, some drama, a C block of them trying it, making sure they learn it. But meanwhile, for everybody who's doing like a utilitarian approach on it, they just want to, like, give me the thing. I want to know how to do the deal. That's interesting. He later did come up with extra bonus versions that would work with either 2 or 3 people. So it's like like a versatile deck. But in this case, we customized it. I made multiple versions with 4-player versions, 3-player versions, and all that. So that was what I did at the hotel for like 3 hours, was get all of that ready. Ooh, Wago asks, what's the rewatch data on those stacks? Yeah, you know what? Let's look at the retention metrics. But first, you know what we got to do. This episode was published. Let's see when this episode was published. Going to the DC TVpedia. We're going to go all the way back to episode... Ooh, wow. Guys, we've done a lot of these. Cheat at Texas Holdem. We're in the month. We're in the same month. Look at that. December 9th. You know the old saying, beer before liquor, never sicker, liquor before beer, never fear. What was it? December 9th, 1994? 1994. All Brian has to remember is December 9th, December 9th, December 9th, December 9th. That's hilarious. So anyway, that one came out on December 9th. So we're getting close to real time, but for now, you know what you got to do? you got to head on over to guessattack.com, guess attack, and place your bets. Was this one of the ones that was a breakout hit? Remember, the range that we've seen is as high as 1.4 million, as low as 4,500, and coming in with 27,429 is Not Scary Steve, BioCow with 42,168, Banterat with an even 64,000, G James B 45,678. Wait a minute, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Joey 666 says 20,000. Magic 51 says 31,000. Curtis Hoffman 6956 says 52. Flying Car 100 says 27,000. Corometorico says 800,813. Charles Rubach says 129,499. Mike says a modest 8,675,309. Muslix says 53,000. And Wago chiming in with 217,445. And the real number of views is... Oh, this is it. Whoa. Did YouTube add a feature? Guys, I think YouTube added a feature. Look at this. Normally, I just control scroll to make things bigger and smaller. But when I do that now, it zooms in. When did that happen? Have you guys seen this? That's crazy. No, I'm not in the Mac. This is on the PC. Look, there's that kid. Look, there's the word way. Look, there's the N in Netflix. There's the B. How about that? There you go. I just want Brian's spikes. I want his eyes. How about that? Ba-ba-ba. Scam school. Isn't that wild? Okay. Sorry. All right. The actual number. So I have to go all the way over here to go big. But then we can see that this one is 91,820 views. Oh, I don't like that at all. Here we go. So the winner is... Wait for it. Oh, no. There it is. First place goes to Banterat, off by 27,820. So Banterat came in at 64,000. Oh, I thought, yep. And then second place was Charles Rubach. This is great. This is the first time that we've had a decent spread at the high end and had it come in right in between, threading the needle. Nicely done. Congratulations, Muslix, on a bronze medal. Charles Rubach of 129,499. Good job, team. All right, how many? 85 comments. All right, let's do this. Let's triple the bet. Pulls out a 20. Then you realize the big blinds were $6.66. That's pretty good. All right, let me just switch this account over to this. Yeah. Texas Holdem. There we go. Computer generated stack. Computer sounds very fanciful, technological. There we go. Hey, look at that. Let's do this. Hey. There we go. So you either remember all the cards' positions, keep 5 extra decks, or you could only do this once because the order of the cards would get messed up. You can't mess with your friends winning all the time. It's just a one deal. Exactly. Hence the big one last game shenanigan. Okay, only 30,000 views. I guess we're good. See, and then that's the thing. Everybody, Scam School had a deserved reputation for being so good with the stuff in there that everyone's mad that other people could see it. I'm feeling it now. I love that simple man is playing in the background. Leonard Skinner got it. Remember when Netflix had to advertise? And only 31,766 have seen it. Wow, look at that. So many people are excited about that. Computers, baby. Freaking kick-ass. Ben Joffe, you rule. Man, I love your videos. They're awesome, but I don't know how to play poker. Did you ever learn? Yes, dealer, multiple times. I suck at even shuffling the cards, so I was petrified to blow the deal up, but I managed to pull an easy... Wow. Is that Simple Man on the background? Maybe. Yep. If your clock is showing that, you need to take it back. I don't know what that means. Look at this. benjoffe.com/Holdem. I put the dot in there because YouTube still doesn't allow websites in the comments. The description needs some work. Oh, what does it say? Oh, yep. There's nothing in the description. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at those analytics. Yeah. Look at that retention spike. Right here. Most replayed in the decks by a lot. Two-player stack, and then another bump for 3-player, and then 4-player. Yep. That's correct. All right. He changed the deck when he got out his money. It's so funny to me that people just describe what was explained. Oh, well. Is there a way to restack the cards right in front of him? I suppose you could memorize the stack. That's actually not a terrible idea. If you are going to have a memorized deck, might as well have it be in a stack that plays for that all the time. Yes, correct. Nice Freemason handshake. What was that? Is that a Freemason handshake? I don't know what that is. Oh. Is that I guess that's the secret thing, is you put a finger out? Interesting. This video must not get famous. I repeat, must not. See, again, that's a fine testament to the quality of stuff they were doing. Aha, look at this. The 3-1 doesn't work. Blah, blah, blah. Dealer gets a straight in this case. Yeah, there we go. It actually took 5 months for the 5-player one until he found a way to make the program go tons faster. God, it really was cutting edge. You know what? I'm gonna rethink my position on this one. I'm gonna say that that we illegal tricks really scam school? Like, are you disappointed in scam school? What's going on? Flash the diamond to get Brian's attention. Give him the old boys club handshake for a private chat. Oh my gosh, Earth56 says, and I'm teaching poker dealing school tomorrow. How did he miss this? Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations, Earth56. What great timing. Yeah, we can do another. I think we did general poker. We had, I think it was Chris Dixon was out for that one. School on a Saturday? What a scam. You better believe it. Happy partner anniversary. Is that today? I didn't know that. How about that? Yeah, dude. Jazzy Josh asks if we're less than 1,000 subs to 2 million. Yes, indeed. It's close. All right, let's take a look. As a matter of fact, let's see how close. How close? Exactly how close? I suspect that if I just put one of the all-timers in the shorts feed, it'll get us above. So the thing is not everyone who is here for the long-form videos loves lives, partly because you guys have watched as the live streams get more and more polished over the course of things, but some people are just like, man, show up when you got a fully polished video. So the lives end up losing about 7 subscribers every day I go live. But every time I post shorts, we get, depending on whether or not the short hits, lots and lots of new subscribers. So the question is, how close are we if we want to get over that 2 million mark? Because we've been there before, but of course, YouTube's a funny beast, man. If what you want is to never lose a subscriber, then here's a hack. Never post. That's how you never lose a subscriber. But of course, that's not what we're here for. We're here to keep the train, keep the Jeep rolling. Riding. Keep the Jeep riding. So, yep. So there you go. So Ring Toss is continuing to do the heavy lifting. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's getting about 40 subs a day. Yeah, we'll see. We may cross over in the next week. If I drop another all-timer on there, we'll see. But then meanwhile, we got to make a decision on the new Modern Rogue episode, because I think we finally settled on a title. I went through like 4 rounds of ABC thumbnails. Boop, 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 boop. And then finally we settled on, unfortunately, we didn't get there as fast as I'd like in the initial push on all of the impressions. But we probably have another 20,000 impressions coming today. And we finally hit on one that is doing better on the open rate. There we go. We finally saw a clear winner on the A/B test. This video is 69 seconds long. It has the majority of the watch time share. But, well, so right now, I guess I got to wait for data to come in. But I kind of want to do another A/B test, which I probably shouldn't. But that's the clear winner, because I was thinking this video is 69 seconds long. Might be interesting if we ask the question in beats. That will become a sentence here shortly. Hold on. Let me ask this way. How long is 69 seconds in Swatch beats? Let's see what it says. There we go. 69 seconds is 0.79 beats. So maybe that would be an interesting way to put it. So let's see. If I was to do an A/B test, would it be this video is 0.8 beats long or 0.7986 beats long? Oh, that would be great. That would be great to get a Monorogue themed case and I could print them out. That's pretty good. Oh, let me, here, I'm going to text Fryer. All right. Thank you, Charles Rubach. Good idea. Could I give a quick overview of what happened on what? Oh, on the episode? Well, you'll have to go back and watch the episode. I gave a secret stack that always works in your favor. So I get, so here's the question that I'm wondering is which is the more compelling title? Like, is this video 69 seconds long with why isn't time metric? Like, is that one done? And we should just go with that? Or should we A/B test this video is 69 seconds long versus this video is 0.7986 beats long? You know what, Charles? If you want to come by and hang out, we could just goof around and use my A1 Mini. My printer is working, but the problem is I'm not familiar enough with it. It keeps clogging. So if you're just looking for a goof around project, we could do that. But the Bamboo A1 Mini is a good one. So the only downside is this video is 69 seconds long. It does, you know exactly how long it is, and then you see why isn't time metric, and you think, how do those tie in with each other? And then it pays off. It's a good bit of content. But then, counter to that would be if we did the beats, this video is 0.7986 beats long, then that's interesting because it conveys the metricness of it. But then the question is, am I making an advancement or just splitting up the clarity? Which do you guys think? Which do you like better? The clever 0.7986 beats to convey metricness, or the 69 beats or 69 seconds because it conveys shortness? I guess really the question I'm asking is, should I do the A/B test? And I think it is. I think the answer is yes. Okay, so Ophidian says 69 seconds. Oh, yeah, Earth 56, we cover that. There's a good beat to do the switch. Scroll back and watch the episode, and it's all in there, along with the entire stack. Although you'll find a link in the description. Oh, unless the description link isn't working, which is what somebody seemed to indicate it said. Let me do... There we go. 91 Cheetah Texas Holdem. Copy. Paste that. Stack is here. There we go. Save. And then, yeah, that'll work. All right. Well, I'll make that change. Shoot. I've got an 11 o'clock meeting, so I don't have time to start another shenanigan. So I'm going to keep this one short, guys. I'll tell you what, let's look at what we got tomorrow. Tomorrow, it will be an easy book test. Oh, yeah. We'll do an easy book test tomorrow. All right, then I will see you guys then. So long, beautiful people.